This is going to be a special video. This time around, I'm traveling solo to a place I've always wanted to go. It's Thanksgiving Day, but that's not stopping me. We're going to Costa Rica. See you there. Good morning from beautiful Costa Rica. Last night I had a couple setbacks trying to get the rental car and get into the hotel and such, but high spirits, new day. We're gonna go on a cool tour to see some toucans and sloths and cool wildlife, and from there drive to La Fortuna and get some really good sushi and check into the hotel. So I'll see you guys soon. Walking through these streets. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It's absolutely nuts. Cool.
Hi everyone, my name is Anna. I come from Surrey, which is in England. And
15, and in those times there were actually no laws in Costa Rica.
Because Statue 2 is more focused on slots. And yeah, we then. Kala. Kala, it's a great kutu. Kutus are their own thing, they're not owl. Those are the scarlet and the great Rimacoss. When they get a couple, they are monogamous and they will stay with that individual for the rest of their lives.
Yo, look at this. It's crazy. For today, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna go on another trail to potentially see some sloths, hopefully through all this fog, and go to a waterfall in La Fortuna, and try my first ever rope swing into a cool little lake or something. So yeah, I'll catch you guys there. So I'm currently at Mystico Park, where it's home to the famous hanging bridges, and I'm about to have some breakfast here, but check out this view. Can't complain, you know? Yum. Check this out. If anybody can tell me what they are, oh my god, that'd be great. What are you, buddy? Look, it's like a whole family of them. Oh my goodness. And they're not even scared of me. We're here in La Fortuna, and we're gonna go on what's called the Bogarin Trail. It's a little small excursion where you can see sloths and different types of animals and just go on a nice little hiking trail. So this will be technically like my first little trail of the trip. You know, one thing I love about Costa Rica so far is I've come to understand just how much this country protects its animals and just how in love with their nature they are. A little fun fact, found out I don't know how illegal it is, but I found out it is illegal to take selfies with animals here for various reasons, mostly because it has led to things like poaching and, you know, hunting and whatnot. That's not legal. So I just love how that's kind of in place, and everything is very, very protected here. There's all sorts of laws in place for that. La Fortuna waterfall. It takes about 15 minutes, 500 steps just to get there, but it looks beautiful. So I'm gonna go swimming there, and it's gonna be a good time. This one's called El Salto rope swing, El Salto. And to get there, ouch, got bit by something, ouch. To get there, you gotta go down this path. But so there is the rope, and you're supposed to swing down into there, down there, and then swim all the way back. Barbecue slash skewer stand, like literally, check this out, like right by the waterfall I just jumped in. So I'm gonna try this out. This looks amazing. Wow. Incredible. Good morning, everyone. I had a kind of long night after getting back from all the walking and all the excursions. My hot water didn't work in the hotel, so I had to deal with that all night with the maintenance and whatnot, and language barrier. I'm not the best Spanish speaking person, so it was difficult. Today we're gonna go to Mystico Park, which is famous for their hanging bridges and it's like suspension kind of thing. And then from there, yeah, we're just gonna be just driving around a bunch and just kind of filling the day with random excursions, and we'll see what happens from there. Nobody told me this was a hike. Oh, it's pretty steep.
你们是几个人玩下去？3个还是？
Wow, suspension bridge. This one's crazy. This reminds me of this one time I was in Vancouver and I went on a suspension bridge there. It was the longest one in the world, I believe. It's called the Capilano Suspension Bridge in the forests of Vancouver. And I remember a fond memory of seeing an eagle coming from the sky, swooping down and catching like a fish or a salmon or something from the river down below. And I remember everybody was clapping, and I was too late to take a video, but yeah, suspension bridges are my thing. I love it. We're fueled up, geared up, about to get to the car and head to one of the main hikes I came here for. It's called Raffle Waterfall Hike, and like the name implies, you hike up I think like 2-3 hours to get to this very secluded waterfall that's not touristy or anything. And apparently on the way it's super muddy, strenuous, and you see some really cool wild animals. Had to drive up a mountain with my little SUV that's not really a 4x4, but somehow made it up, and parked my car and got to this amazing peak. Haven't even started the hike, so that's the mountain over there, or volcano, sorry, or no, volcano. Well, you guys, I have some bad news. Got to the top, or not top, I got to a point where I saw, you know how I told you it's called Rafa's Waterfall? Rafa Waterfall? I got to Rafa's house, and his house was gated and whatnot. I kind of snuck through it a little bit, tried to go downhill on the path again, and I found literally like a pool of mud. I should have taken a video. It was just too crazy because it was raining hard. A pool of mud, and I tried to stick my foot in there, and it went in like almost a foot, and it was the entire way. So I decided to kind of pull the plug. I'm very bummed out right now, and yeah, can't get to the waterfall today, but maybe sometime in my lifetime. For now, I'm just gonna hike my way down and do other things today, I guess. Big bummer. Today we're gonna be doing one final thing. We're gonna be doing a 6-hour tour of Arno volcano, and that within those 6 hours, it ends at a thermal spa, so like a hot spring kind of thing. So it's something very new to me. I've never done anything like this in terms of like a group hike, hiking up that Arno mountain. So we'll see what that's about. And from there, we're gonna go to a new hotel and just kind of crash there for the night. Just kind of sitting here in the car, pondering, and just filled with so much gratitude for being able to travel to places like this and just enjoy my time on this planet, feeling so free. And this, I believe, is my 14th country I've traveled to in my life, and I'm currently 32 years old. And I have so much more to go. And I was just kind of sitting here thinking, I remember watching this one video of, I believe it was Jackie Chan on like the Tonight Show or some show like that, and he was saying, travel more, you know, your money will return, but your time won't. So I kind of really took that to heart and made it a mission to travel to at least 3 new countries every single year. I'm trying to up that number as, you know, as I get a little bit older, I guess. But I guess this is just kind of like a PSA, or like I'm trying to push people to do more of this. Just go out there and travel, get very uncomfortable, learn new languages, just kind of go to a new place and get a little bit lost and struggle out there. It's the most eye-opening feeling, and that culture shock is so healing once you go back, and it makes you so much more appreciative of everything else that you you just take so much for granted, I guess, especially coming from the States where I'm from.
Then it's your decision. I get paid the same, okay? 97 countries that we have around the world, Costa Rica is the only country where people get paid to conserve. We don't have pineapple. Guava fruit. You can see this one. There is a specific species of flight it's going into. It's very sticky liquid inside, and it's not gonna be easy for the flight to go out. When the flight going out of this orchid, in the back, the orchid is gonna put like 2 small bags of pollen.
Nothing.
I know some Krav Maga.
Okay. I'm at a hot spring here, and yeah, very, very soothing. Water's not too hot, and this is right after a hike up Arno mountain volcano. So I'm gonna enjoy this, but check this out. All to myself too. This is amazing. So it's my last day here in La Fortuna. Had to make a couple changes to my schedule just because of weather and timing and things just closing. So a huge tip for sure, just come with plan A, B, and C when you guys come here. You never know what's going to be open or how the weather is going to impact things. So I had to make some changes. So I'm actually going to be adding a new hike today, going to Paso Waterfall. I didn't get to go to Rafa Waterfall the other day, so I'm going to make up for it today and then start my massive, I believe, 4.5 hour drive down towards Manuel Antonio, where I'm gonna stay at a whole nother hotel, and then kind of go from there. All right, so we got to the trailhead here. According to a lot of the reviews on all trails, this is supposed to be one of the most magical hikes of all time. So we'll see if it lives up to the hype. Literally, it's been 10 seconds. It's already amazing. Got a cool stick here they let me borrow. Climb up this thing. Check that out. It's totally optional, but that's a nice little swimming hole right there. This is like the second waterfall within the last 5 minutes. Just me and my stick against the world, you know? Whoa! You know, I think I'm getting a little bit better at this whole recording video thing. Hopefully you guys like the stuff I'm putting out, and hope it's kind of providing some more information out there for people, and hopefully getting more people into hiking, because this activity changed my life, and I hope it does for you too, in a positive way. This is the first hike that I've done where I'm actually hiking directly alongside a waterfall. All you got is this one little railing thing to hold on to, and my trusty stick, but yeah, who knows what could happen. I think I finally got to the end. Sweaty as all can be, humid, but looks like I'm all alone here. Check this out. Wow. This is what it's about, you know? I really hope this camera can pick this up and not fall into the water. It's perfect. Oh my god. Kind of cold. Now on our way down. So I drove from La Fortuna to where I'm at now, which is called Coipos, which is near Manuel Antonio. The main reason I drove here is that tomorrow I'm going to be doing a really cool hiking trail called the Tour of Manuel Antonio. So that's going to be about 5 miles and take a few hours. So I drove across the country like 4 hours just to do this. Absolutely amazing country, even nicer people, and the food is amazing. Just everything has just been awesome. So I'm gonna head to bed soon and then do one final hike before getting back home. One thing is that Costa Rica is expensive in terms of going to the national parks. Every single place you go to, there are fees, like a national park entrance fee, and it's pretty expensive. I believe this one was like $18 US, which can get kind of steep, especially if you're going to multiple parks and whatnot. And then that's not even including parking or food or anything too. So Manuel Antonio, not for the faint of heart. They are heckling the hell out of me just to get on a tour, to see animals and whatnot as soon as I start parking. Kind of crazy. So definitely practice saying your nose. Can't believe this is my last hike here. Oh. Check that out. Just chilling. Oh man. Some wild monkeys. Look. I don't know if you can see that from here, but yep, there they are. Climbing. Look. Wow. So many animals, definitely worth the admission. And yeah, I love it here. Well guys, it's been real. Costa Rica for almost the whole week, hiked almost every single day. Yeah, pretty much every single day. And got to the airport and honestly feeling pretty drained, but excited to get this video out to you guys and yeah, share this with the world. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until the next one, peace.